Hello, 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 everybody. Look at this TikTok filter. Who asked them for filter? Please let me ask TikTok. Who asked them for filter? They just be giving us filter. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Join me, join me. Let's have a beautiful time. Let's have a beautiful time. It's 7:02 p.m. right now. It's supposed to start by 7 o'clock. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful session. I promise you that. It's gonna be a beautiful session. This is my first Realtors TikTok live. I'm gonna be having. This is the first of many. I'm gonna be having, subsequent episodes. I don't know if you guys know that real estate is the power base of all wealth. And if you as an individual, if you're a progressive mind, if you're someone who is interested in proactively marshalling an economic destiny, real estate is definitely something you should pay attention to. Yeah, friends, welcome. Please let me share the live. Power tap your screen. Power tap your screen. Just tap your screen like this. Tap it. Tap that screen. Let the likes get to at least 1,000. And also click share. Share the live with other realtors. This is exclusively for realtors, right? Please power tap. Share the live. Join me. Let's have a swell time, right? Let's have a swell time. Everyone who joined, I do not take it for granted. This is going to be like a masterclass of some sorts. So please ensure that you stay with me, for the next 30 minutes or so. I want to give you some insight as to how to take your salesmanship to the next level. In the next 1 minute, I'm going to be hitting the ground running. So share the live, share it with more than 10 people. In the next 1 minute we'll start. So my name is Seun Ambassador. I'm a real estate asset portfolio builder. I'm a realtor. I'm Africa's first holistic entrepreneurship coach. I'm a peak performance consultant. I'm an author. And this live is specifically dedicated to realtors, and Nigerians who are interested in pivoting into real estate. I see people jumping in and jumping off. Once in 7:05, I'll hit it. I'll start. So it's just less than 30 seconds more. Tap the screen. Share the live. One of my friends is also going to be joining us. His name is Mr. Femi Joel. Is a real estate stakeholder based in Abuja, and is doing sick numbers in terms of real estate sales. Okay, now it's 7:05. So welcome. As you join, power tap your screen and share the live. So now, what this Realtors TikTok live session is all about is giving practical strategies and concepts and techniques of how to take your realtorship game to the next level. And you see, being a realtor is something that most people do not understand, right? Including a lot of realtors themselves. They don't understand how powerful it is, what it means to be a realtor. They don't understand how powerful the realtorship game is, right? Now, who is a realtor? My definition is this: a realtor is somebody who is in the business of solving problems and meeting needs, right? Solving problems for the citizen of a particular country, right? Solving problems for individuals and groups of individuals who are interested in investing in real estate, right? And I would like to just highlight the requirements and attributes and duties of a realtor, right? First of all, what are the requirements for becoming a realtor? The first requirement is to identify a real estate brokerage firm. Anybody can become a realtor, but of course, not anybody can become a successful realtor, but anybody can become a realtor. And if you understand the power of realtorship, you will understand the need for you to give it the right amount of attention. Now, the first requirement for becoming a realtor is you identify a real estate brokerage firm in your country, right? A real estate brokerage firm that is presided over by reputable individuals and group of individuals, right? That's the first step. Identify what is called a brokerage firm. A brokerage firm is a real estate company whose job is to list landed properties and houses for sale. That's what a brokerage firm is. And there are a couple of brokerage firms all over the world. There are a couple of brokerage firms in Lagos, a couple of brokerage firms in other states in Nigeria, in Abuja. You know, the first requirement for becoming a realtor is to identify a brokerage firm. And then once you identify the brokerage firm, you have ascertained. Now, I know that a lot of people might not know how to go about identifying. Maybe they don't know exactly what to do to identify a brokerage firm. One of the things you can do is to reach out to me, right? So you have to ensure that the brokerage firm you want to associate yourself with is a reputable brokerage firm. It is a must you do that. Otherwise, you are going to find yourself in trouble. You're going to land yourself in some serious trouble. Because if you are dealing with a brokerage firm that is presided by individuals, madam, you're not really late. It's just 7 minutes past 7. Presided by individuals with that doesn't have integrity. Such individuals will have plan Bs of, some ulterior plan Bs. That's why it's very, very important for you to ensure that you know who the founders of those brokerage firms are, right? The first thing. Then once you identify that brokerage firm, reach out to that brokerage firm and ask them what it will take for you to become a realtor, for you to become an affiliate marketer with them, right? A real estate affiliate marketer with them. That's what a realtor is. You're affiliated with a brokerage firm, right? And once most brokerage firms don't even require you to pay any money for you to register. All they need is to, find out if you are genuinely ready and interested in, becoming a realtor. And then, they give you the registration requirements. In most cases, it's a link that will be sent to you. And then you're going to fill your biodata. You click that link, you go to the landing page, you fill your biodata, your name, your phone number, your email address, your bank account details, maybe your home address or your office address or whatever. Even if you don't have an office, you fill in that biodata and then you click submit. And then they will take you to the email you get, will take you to a WhatsApp group, right? Pretty important. Now, another thing I'd like to say about realtors that a lot of realtors do not seem to realize. See, the real estate industry is the power base of all wealth creation. Is the power base of all industry or sector that is responsible for wealth building. Real estate is the power base of all wealth, right? Now, what makes real estate the power base of all wealth is because of the money that the citizens of a particular country are bringing to that sector. It is the money of the investors that makes real estate an important sector. Because without investors, there is no real estate industry. Without investors, there is no real estate sector. So it's pretty important that realtors understand the role they play. The role they play in the grand scheme of things of the real estate industry. Now, the first thing I like to say is that, see, anybody can become a realtor. I've said that before. But not anybody can become a high-performing realtor. Not anybody can become a millionaire realtor, a multi-millionaire realtor. Not just anybody. For you to become a millionaire or multi-millionaire realtor, you must first become a high-performing individual, right? That one is not a talk of this particular life, right? But the role of the duty of a realtor is to be committed to protecting the asset of the real estate investors. Your first important duty is not, your first important commitment is not to the real estate developers. Your first important commitment is not to the government officials that are presiding over the real estate sector. Your first duty is to protect the money of the citizens who are investing their money in real estate. Which is why I tell realtors that, see, you are not a credible realtor yet if you have not started doing what I like to refer to as industry due diligence. Your job as a realtor is not just to position yourself online or position yourself however you want to position yourself for you to become the conduit for bringing, real estate, investors into real estate. That's not just it. You are positioned to, first of all, give important data to real estate investors, important data to the citizens of your country that would now prompt them to want to become investors. Because there are a lot of people who have money sitting in the bank and they don't know what to do with it. But with a realtor, with the sensitization of a realtor, they are able to come to the point, where you can give them important data that will help them make informed decisions that would turn them into real estate investors. I've been in real estate now for 4 years. There's going to be a time where I'll tell you that I've been in real estate for 10 years. There's going to be a time where I'll tell you that I've been in real estate for 20 years. Because, there is nothing in this life that can take me out of real estate. Why? Because I know that real estate is the universal power base of wealth creation. At least in the current economic planet that we live in. So back to what I was saying. The realtor is an individual who is positioned to ensure that there is credibility in the real estate industry. See, the realtor has massive power. But you see, there's a difference between an entity. There's a difference between an individual who just, click the, the referral link, the registration link, and the one who have started investing into data harvesting, important data harvesting. See, any realtor that has uncommon data about the real estate industry is going to be differentiated from the vast majority of the realtors in the industry. Industry due diligence. If you are a realtor and you are not doing industry due diligence, what do I mean by industry due diligence? You are identifying the fraudulent developers in the industry. It's part of the industry due diligence. You are identifying the fraudulent brokerage firms in the industry. You are identifying the fraudulent realtors in the industry. It's part of doing industry due diligence. This is how you are going to warn, the citizens. This is how you are going to warn your clients. Pretty important. See, there is this particular real estate company. It's a popular company, it's a popular company. When I first came into real estate 4 years ago, because I know the person, I know the president of that company. I've known that person for the past maybe 16 years. So when I came into real estate 4 years ago and I heard about that person's company, or I've known about the person's company, but I didn't really know much until I came into real estate. And then I heard that this is the president of this company, I began to tell the people I knew in real estate that, see, I know this person. This person is not a credible person. Even though he's popular, he has influence in real estate and all of that. But as an individual, he's not a credible person. So I told them that, see, I'm not going to sell his properties. I'm not going to introduce his properties or his real estate projects to my clients. I won't do it because I know this man. Right? But lo and behold, what I told them 4 years ago, 2 years ago, it began to, a lot of things started coming to the light. This company sold a particular estate that had only about 100 plots and sold more than 300 plots of that property. See, if you as a realtor have done your due diligence, so the more than 200 people that bought into that property could not get allocated. They couldn't get land allocated to them. So they were now trying to take them to another place. And these people were like, we did not buy another place. We bought this particular estate. Why are you trying to take us to another place? Integrity is one of the things you look out for as a realtor. Integrity with the real estate development company you want to partner with. Because the truth of the matter is, the real estate developers are the ones that are powering the real estate projects that investors are going to be investing in. Right? So we can say that, real estate developers are very, very important. They are very, very important stakeholders in the real estate industry. But we also know that there are individuals whose real estate company is not their only plan. They have ulterior plan Bs. Right? Some of you heard of Land Lagos. Some of you have heard of certain real estate companies that absconded with people's money. See, these things are not rocket science. If you are an individual who is committed to carrying out what is called industry due diligence, you would have been able to find out these things. But because you only want to come into real estate because you heard that you can make a lot of money and that is the only thing you are focused on, I know some realtors right now that have relocated. They have relocated outside of Nigeria because they sold the properties of certain companies, of certain real estate companies. And those companies till today, they have not been able to allocate those properties, those landed properties to their clients. And I'm talking about properties that they sold 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Until today, they've not been able to allocate them to them. Right? So it's pretty important as a realtor. One of your major duties is that you are committed to protecting your client's investment. You are committed to it, and the foundational requirement for offering that commitment is when you are committed to doing industry due diligence. Don't let any real estate developer bamboozle you. Do your due diligence about that developer. Find out about their track record. For how long have they been in the real estate industry? For how old is their company? What was the first properties that they put out into the market? How many people were allocated those properties? What was their second project? How many people complained about that project and how many people were satisfied? Do this due diligence. Otherwise, at the end of the day, the problem is going to be on your head as a realtor. So you can't afford not to do your homework. Right? It is pretty important. Now, understand that a realtor is the reason real estate companies make sales and attract investors faster than they should. A realtor is a very, very powerful stakeholder in the real estate industry. It is because of realtors. That is the reason why you find real estate development companies generating billions of sales, attracting billions of naira of investment within a 12-month period because of realtors. So how can you be a realtor and somebody is talking down on you? No stakeholder in the real estate industry should talk down on you as a realtor, because you are the nexus of all the elements of the real estate industry. But you see, if you are just a mediocre realtor, anybody can talk to you anyhow. Right? But if you are a realtor who have invested in your pivotal capacity as a realtor, if you have been investing in understudying the different elements of the real estate industry, if you have been doing industry due diligence, if you have been doing your due diligence about the real estate companies that exist in your locality, in your country, in your state, if you have been doing your due diligence, you're doing your homework, investing in your capacity development, and you've actually been producing very, very good results, nobody in the real estate industry will look down on you. But beyond anybody looking down on you, the first important thing I need you to pay attention to is your power as a realtor. Right? It is because of you that real estate companies attract investors to the tune of billions of naira every year. Because of you. Because of you. Right? Now, a realtor is a very, very powerful stakeholder in the real estate industry. Without realtors, the real estate developers will struggle to make sales, will struggle to attract investors. They will struggle. And they know it. Alright? Meaning that you as a realtor, see, you should have self-worth, holistic self-worth. For as long as you are investing, I know a realtor who have invested over ₦1 million into, this is just May 16. That realtor have invested over ₦1 million into expanding their capacity, into acquiring more information, more industry information that will equip them for becoming a high-performing realtor. If you are that kind of realtor, who is that developer that will talk down on you? You that you are always spending money to become a better version of yourself. You that you are always spending money to penetrate the marketplace. You that you are always spending money to have case studies in your hands. Case studies that are not available to the public. How will any stakeholder in the real estate industry talk down on you? They can't. But you see, if you are not doing those things, if you have not carved out a niche for yourself in the real estate industry, they don't know you for anything in the real estate industry, anybody can talk to you anyhow. Right? Now, a realtor is a functional member of a brokerage firm. Understand that realtorship is a group sport. One is too small a number to achieve greatness. One is too small a number to achieve uncommon success. Realtorship is about sales and attracting investors. That is the long and short of becoming a realtor. You want to acquire the competency of attracting investors into the real estate industry. That is what it means to be a realtor. And you want to be positioned, to be the one to help interested Nigerians who want to buy properties, in your country, who want to buy properties in your state. You are positioned to be that person who gives them the information that they need to make the best decision possible, the best investment decision possible, the best purchase decision possible. It is pretty important that we understand. See, guys, please let me power tap and share this live to any realtor that you know, anybody that you know that is in real estate. Please share this live with them. We've been here now for 25 minutes. So a realtor is a functional member of a brokerage firm, and as a member of a brokerage firm, you are leveraging the expertise of those who have been ahead of you in the industry. You are leveraging their expertise. You are leveraging the expertise and the knowledge, the well of knowledge of the founders of that brokerage firm, the president of that brokerage firm. You have access to the president of that brokerage firm. You can ask personal questions, direct questions, important questions. Questions that you probably will never know if you go by yourself for the next 2-3 years. In a 30-minute conversation with the president, you get very, very good information. The executive members of that brokerage firm as well. You have a one-on-one conversation with them. You can ask them questions, about title, about the authenticity of the title of a particular property. You can ask, general industry questions. You can ask specific questions about a particular project, real estate project. Right? Now, having said that, every realtor depending on whatever level you are functioning at right now, you must always have a next level approach to chaperoning your realtorship path. Right? You must always have a next level approach for chaperoning your realtorship path. If you're an individual, if you're a realtor who you don't have any next level plan. I know people say they do, but they really don't, right? They assume that they do, but the only proof that you do is that you have it written down in black and white. Your next level framework must be written down in black and white. Let's say right now you know, averagely you've only generated 2 million naira net income as a realtor in a year. A whole 12 months, you've only made 2 million naira net income. You should be able to sit yourself down and say, Seun, I want to make next year, I want to make at least 10 million naira, and write it down and come up with the strategies that you're going to use to achieve that. When we talk about the next level, I've written pieces about this. I mean, you guys can go check it. You know, you can ask me for the link to some of my posts that I've made about next level. I've written, you know, a couple of, you know, write-ups on the concept, the mathematical approach to the next level. I've written, you know, a couple of articles on it. You can send me a message for such an article. So I'll send you the link to such an article. When we talk about the next level, we're talking about doing the math. Doing the math. When you are able to break down what the next level is mathematically, right? It's pretty important. Now, you need to understand, as a realtor, you need to understand that there is enough money to be made. The real estate industry in Nigeria is worth about 65 trillion naira. It's worth about 65 trillion naira. And it is projected that by 2030, the net worth of the real estate industry in Nigeria will be worth nothing less than 80 trillion naira by year 2030. So ask yourself, how much money do I want to make? But you see, when we talk about, you know, understanding your place and having a niche in the real estate industry, it is on the back of problem solving. I've said it earlier that a realtor is a problem solver. A realtor is in the business of problem solving. You are in the business of solving problems for interested Nigerians. I'm using Nigeria as a context here. Interested Nigerians who want to build wealth on the back of real estate. See, a lot of people do not know how to build wealth through real estate. A lot of people don't. There are people right now who you know who have 10 million naira in their account, 50 million naira in their account, and these monies have been in their account for months. Whereas they will have multiplied that money in a matter of months if they are, you know, taking advantage of the real estate industry. Now, see, understand the golden goose of the real estate industry. Urbanization is the golden goose of the real estate industry. If there is no urbanization campaign currently going on in a particular geographical location, in a particular, you know, state or country, real estate is not going to boom. Now, it is said that investing in real estate in Lagos gives you the highest return on investment compared to anywhere in the world right now. It has not always been the case, but right now, if you want to get the highest return on your investment, the place you invest in right now as I speak to you is Lagos. If you want to get the highest return on investment possible compared to anywhere in the world, including US, including Dubai, investing in Lagos right now will give you the highest return on investment. Why is that so? Because of the urbanization project that is currently going on, the New Lagos Project, what has been nicknamed the New Lagos Project. The goal is to replicate the Dubai of Africa in the Lekki-Ekpe corridor. So if you invest in Lagos right now, you are going to. So these are some of the things you're going to tell your prospects. The return on investment is the highest right now if you invest in Lagos, because of the speed of innovation of the urbanization project in the Lekki-Epe corridor, because of the speed of infrastructural development. We're talking about the free trade zone, we're talking about the Lekki Deep Sea Port, we're talking about the Lekki International Airport, we're talking about the Dangote refineries that is about to be commissioned on the 22nd of this month. We're talking about the 4th Mainland Bridge. We're talking about the dualization of the Lekki-Epe Expressway all the way to Epe, opening up, that corridor for that commercial corridor for investors. So it's pretty important that you understand these nuances. Otherwise, you're not going to maximize the real estate industry for even enriching yourself. There is no reason why you should be a realtor for 1 year, 2 years, and you are not going to have stable economics, stable personal economy, stable finances. But you see, if you didn't start on the right foot, you didn't associate yourself with the right people that can guide you, you can be in real estate, you can be a realtor for 3 years and still be struggling, 4 years and still be struggling. And somebody else will come 6 months because they hit the ground running with the right associates by associating themselves with the right people who will guide them. See, real estate is supposed to be like a 6-year course in the university. I kid you not. But you see, when you come into real estate and you have mentorship, you have somebody who have been in the industry before you, somebody who have been on the field, on the real estate field before you to guide you, you're going to make less errors, you are going to struggle less, right? So Real Estate Lagos, there is a new Lagos project currently ongoing, and for that reason, the investing in Real Estate Lagos offers you the highest return on investment compared to anywhere in the world right now. So if you invest in places like Ibejuleki and Epe, the return on investment is sick. Somebody invested, 4.8 million naira, to acquire 4 plots last month for a new estate that just got launched like 3 months ago. Right now, the value of that land, the value of that 4 plots is now 10 million naira. It bought each plot for 1.2 million. Now it is selling for 2.5 million in just 3 months. The reason the value of real estate can go high very, very fast, defying the natural principles of the valuation of land, right? The valuation of real estate properties, is because of the speed of innovation and the speed of development. The speed of capital development, infrastructural development in that geographical location. So because multiple developers are building at the same time, are developing estates at the same time, it is causing for quantum leap of value to be happening to the real estate properties in that particular area of Lagos. The new Lagos project area of Lagos. So this is how people go from millionaires to billionaires within a very short space of time. Go and ask any billionaire you know, or any multi-millionaire you know, whose net worth is at least 100 million naira. Go and ask them if real estate is not part of what brought them to their current economic status, their current wealth status. Go and ask them. And it's the same principle all over the world. Anywhere there is any kind of urbanization project going on, real estate urbanization project, you know that there will be quantum value leap of the real estate properties in that place. And smart citizens of that particular, thank you so much for the gift, thank you for the gift. Smart citizens of that particular locale will invest whilst the government-backed urbanization project are going on. That is why you can invest 5 million naira to some plots of land right now in Epe, and in the next 6 months, the value is like 10 million, 15 million. Because of the speed of innovation, there are estates in Epe right now that has helipads, that has artificial lake, that has swimming pool, that has basketball courts, that has charging port for electric cars. These innovations that are being brought, that are being concentrated in a particular geographical location is what creates quantum leap of value in that particular geographical location. These are the things that you sell to your prospects. It is pretty important that you understand this. Now, I've spent 30-something minutes. Now, I want to quickly introduce you to something. If Mr. Femi is here, please send a request, because I would like you to, share your thoughts, with my audience as well. I'd like you to share your thoughts. So please, Mr. Femi, if you're here, let me even see if he's here. Mr. Femi, I'm sending you a request now. There's an announcement I want to make. Okay? I've been in real estate for the past 4 years. And right from when I came into real estate, it was real estate developers I was rolling with. Because it was real estate developers that brought me into real estate. They approached me because I was a digital consultant. I had some, digital trainings that I was offering. So they needed me to come and offer digital marketing training to their realtors, about 300 realtors, right? And right from when I came into real estate, these were the people I was approaching. These were the people I was mingling with. And through them, I got introduced to other developers. Now, I have a lot of developer friends in Lagos, even in Abuja, even in Dubai. I have a lot of developer friends by virtue of how I started. Supposing maybe I came in as one random guy into real estate, one nobody who nobody knew and all of that, I probably would not have gotten as far as I've gotten in real estate. But because right from the beginning, it was developers that were approaching me. I have a friend right now who is a multi-billionaire developer, who had been telling me about real estate since 2014. I did not listen. Because I had other things I was doing. I had other things I was focused on. I didn't know the value of real estate at that time. Right? So I by virtue of how I started, it had helped me to travel very fast. Right? Now, in the past 4 years, I've organized all kinds of capacity development trainings for real estate consultants, realtors, and even developers. Currently, I'm coaching 2 developers currently. Right? Now, because of that, and because of all the things I've seen in the real estate industry, I've seen the issues and the challenges that a lot of realtors are faced with. So I'm partnering with some stakeholders in the real estate to kickstart what is called Realtors Sales Club. You're going to be getting more information later on. I'm going to be making some announcements. I'm going to be kicking it off on the 1st of June, 2023. The Realtor Sales Club, right? The Realtor Sales Club is for realtors who want to up their game, right? They want to, maybe they've been having a ceiling. Maybe the highest money they've made is ₦1 million or ₦2 million, and they want to push it to 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million. That is the club for them to join. Right? I am extremely dedicated to helping realtors achieve the best kind of results possible. Right? That is what that Realtor Sales Club is going to be dedicated to. And there is a fee, a yearly fee. If you need more information about it, please send me a message. But I'm going to be rolling out more details in the coming days, right? But I'd like to quickly give you some of the curriculum of the club, right? The very first thing, once you join the club, that we're going to be attacking and addressing is the mindset. We're going to be introducing you to what is called the Billionaire Mindset Mastery. The Billionaire Mindset Mastery, right? For you to become a billionaire, for you to become a multi-millionaire, you need to successfully adopt the billionaire mindset. And this is not just it's not just about affirmation. This is not some affirmation. It's not by you, saying some affirmation, I'm a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. That's not how it is done, right? So we're going to be introducing you to the billionaire mindset, what we call billionaire mindset mastery. Then the second thing is we're going to be helping you design a powerful personal brand, right? Brand redesigning and brand rejigging is what we're going to be doing, helping you accomplish here, right? The third thing we're going to be helping you master is market penetration. We're going to be giving you, regular market penetration strategies. Mr. Femi, welcome.
I salute you, my brother.
Thanks, boss. Let me quickly just run through this curriculum.
Okay.
So market penetration strategies, we're going to be coming up with, introducing you to market penetration strategies regularly. Then the fourth thing is social media marketing mastery. A lot of people still do not know how to use social media the right way. A lot of people still do not know how to use social media the productive way. To use social media to produce results. A lot of people still don't know how to do that, right? Social media marketing mastery. Then the next thing is organic marketing infrastructure. How to set up functional organic marketing infrastructure. If you are going to do very well in real estate, you must set up what is called organic marketing infrastructure. The next thing is how to generate organic quality leads. 1 year is going to be 1 year of massive transformation, 1 year of taking your sales game to the next level, 1 year of taking your realtorship game to the next level, right? We're also going to be introducing you to marketing technologies. We're going to be introducing you to marketing technologies that you are going to use to enhance the way you attract investors. Technologies that you can use to attract investors. Technologies you can use to attract organic quality people. People who already have the interest to invest in real estate. How are you going to go about it? We're going to introduce you to those. Now there will be bi-weekly exclusive strategy sessions twice a week. Bi-weekly strategy sessions in the club twice a week. Mr. Femi is going to be one of the major people in the club as well. There are other stakeholders in the industry that I'm partnering with, that are going to be bringing their wealth of knowledge. They're going to be exposing you to the industry secrets, right? Also, there's going to be high level accountability. That's one of the major advantage of joining the club. High level accountability. Say you have said that you want to generate 100 million naira. You want to attract investors that will bring in 500 million naira this year or 1 billion naira this year. We are going to hold you accountable to make it happen. High level accountability. The next thing is tools and resources. We're going to equip you with the tools and resources you need to become a high performing realtor, right? And then we're going to help you with the concept of debt management and money management. You cannot be a realtor who is broke. It's not allowed, right? And then there will be customized support system. The club is going to be your customized support system. Without support system, you cannot achieve quantum results at anything, right? So the club is going to be is going to offer you customized support system. Mr. Femi, go ahead. So if you need more details about how to join the club, it's not for small boys, right? It's not for small boys and girls. So send me a DM and I'll give you details. Mr. Femi,
Ambassador.
it's always an honor to have you.
Thank you, my brother.
It's always an honor
Thank
to have
you.
you.
This club is actually very timely because Nigeria is now shifting from a dispensation to another one. A lot of people don't know the implication of this, and this is why a lot of Nigerians they end up becoming the whalers in every administration because we're not sensitive to times and seasons. There is now a shift from the old order to another one. Yeah, as much as it's the same political party, but the truth is, a lot of things are going to change. So the club is very timely. You are setting this structure up at the right time, and for as many people that will take advantage of this and that will tell other people because there is an American slogan that says something's got to give. What it means is that if you want something, you must give something. And that's like one of the
Exactly.
cultures that
Exactly.
we are not adopting. A lot of young people in Nigeria, they are not adopting this. They just want things to fall on their lap. Like this sense of entitlement.
Because they've been raised
Yeah.
with a
So
messianic
ex-
construct.
thank you.
You know,
Exactly. As someone, yeah, you are either trying to
they are looking
save
for a
or
messiah to
you
come
are
and save
waiting
you,
for someone to save you. Exactly.
to save you.
So exactly. So this institution is something that would afford everyone the opportunity to take advantage of the opportunities in the real estate industry. Your analyses are so accurate. They are so you are giving away information that's priceless information for free. So
My brother,
imagine
these are some of
us
the
having
information
this.
that my student get in my coaching. So I just needed to give them. See, Mr. Femi, see, I'm not afraid to give
Yeah,
information. Do you know why? Because most people are
yeah,
wired not to take advantage of those information. They are wired not to implement
exactly,
them. So I'm not afraid.
exactly.
Sorry to cut you short, Mr. Femi. Sorry to cut you short.
No
See,
problem,
I did
no
an
problem.
analysis before I came on before I came on this live. There are, if you want to calculate the man hour, there are about 8 billion people on the planet, right? If you want to calculate the man hour of those 8 billion people within a 24-hour period, you have 192 billion hours. Now, if you want to assume that everybody, all those 8 billion people, will live to be 100 years, that is 24 hours times 100, right? That is, if you want to calculate 100-year hours, the hours constituting 100-year hours for 8 billion people, that is 19 trillion hours. 19 trillion hours. So I'm not afraid to give priceless value within a 1 hour life. I mean, at most, only 12 people have been on this live. There are still 8 billion people that will not join this live. And those 8 billion people, I will charge them. I will charge them by the hour. I will charge them
Exactly,
by the neck.
exactly,
So
exactly.
go
So
ahead.
I'm glad to be part of this because I believe that the middleman runs the economy, and the world has evolved to a place where you don't even have to be, especially in a society like Nigeria, where we are so we have this affinity with consumption. So like it's very easy for a Nigerian to take advantage of intermediary services. You are not producing anything. You are just connecting a buyer and a seller. You are taking your cut and you are
Yes,
moving on. As much as many
exactly.
of us we are creators, we are producers, but we're also taking advantage of the intermediary, opportunities that are available in Nigeria. Real estate, cars, insurance, all these things connecting the buyer and the seller. But then there are nitty-gritties.
Exactly.
There are methods and strategies and stratagem that are involved. And those are the things that Ambassador is going to be sharing in this community. And the truth is,
Exactly.
we are going to grow. We're going to grow because I know people in this city. Lagos is an amazing place. Next to Lagos, yeah, Abuja is another amazing place. There are people in this city who are raking in millions. They are not estate developers. They are just marketers. Marketers. They are taking advantage of their social capital. Because what people don't know, I ask people a lot of times, they're like, I don't have anything. You don't have anything, but you have 1,000 people on your WhatsApp story, and you are posting
Exactly.
nonsense. You don't know how to take
Exactly.
advantage of your social capital. That's your startup capital. The people you know, because you can know
Exactly.
5 people, and those 5 people can know 5,000 people each. So you have access to the 5,000 people because you know one person that knows the 5,000 people.
Indirectly.
So I believe that a lot
Exactly.
of things, yeah. So I believe that you're going to be sharing all these strategies with us, and then I'm expecting that great things are going to happen, and a lot of us are going to, have exponential growth through this institution. Thank you
Absolutely,
so much,
boss. And you
Ambassador.
too, you have input. You have major input in the club.
Yes, definitely, definitely, definitely.
So does any other person? Thank you so much, Mr. Femi. Mr. Femi is the founder.
Thank
Is the
you.
founder and president of Brothers Lifting Brothers, an NGO that is dedicated to equipping men, boys and men who want to become men of substance, right? And a lot has been going on at the back end. I'm a founding member of the foundation as well. There are other founding members. A lot has been going on at the background. This man is a it's an amazing man. He's a real estate stakeholder. He's doing fantastically well in Abuja. He's a lifter of men. He has lifted a lot of men. He's somebody who holds men accountable. And he is a founder and the president of BLB, Brothers Lifting Brothers, an NGO that is dedicated to equipping, boys, young men with the toolset, universal toolset for becoming, men of substance, right? So that we would reduce the menace that a lot of mediocre men are creating in our society, right? So you guys who follow Mr. Femi, follow him. He's a fantastic man. But of course, there are some content that he shares that might hit you below the belt. That's the way he is. And I share those. I mean, we are like I mean, if you go through my content on TikTok here, you see that I don't build any round edge around any kind of subject. I will share that subject raw. And that's the same way Mr. Femi is, right? And that's why we are so aligned in a lot of things. We do a lot of things together. We do business together. Is a destiny brother as far as I'm concerned. Even though we're not born by the same parents, we are brothers from the same from different mothers. That's just the way it is. And we both of us are committed to doing big things for Africa. We are extremely Afrocentric in our approach towards the things that we do. Does any other person want to join this live? Madam Success, do you want to join? Let me send you a request. I'm not sure whether you have ever... Prince as well. Prince, I'm sending you a request. Mr. Ayodeji, I'm sending you a request. Just come and say one or two things. You guys are people that are already operating in the real estate industry. Just come and say one or two things. And some of you guys are probably going to be members of the club as well, So I've sent you requests. Just, we've been here for 52 minutes. Maybe in the next 8 minutes will be. Madam.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good.
Tell us
I was
about
thinking
yourself,
I was going to miss this.
Yeah. Thankfully, you didn't miss it.
Take your brother
Tell
away.
us about yourself. I know you're an executive director of a real estate company in Lagos. Tell us about yourself and tell us about some of the properties that you guys have in the market. Tell us about your company as well.
Okay. Thank you so very much for having me here. I'm so grateful. I was running like today live. I wouldn't like to miss it up. But I'm glad I didn't. Okay. So my name is Success. I'm a real estate Sorry for that. I'm trying to go away from my kids.
No problem.
Okay, so I'm a rector. And an executive director in Eagles Heights Properties and Investment Limited, one of the leading real estate company in Nigeria. We're based here in Lagos. We have our head office in Lagos here. We have branches in Delta State and all of that. So real estate benefits cannot be overemphasized. If only people can give out their time and themselves into real estate business. Okay. Like Mr. Femi rightly said, that first thing that comes out of most of our youths, they be like, I don't know anybody. Some will even go ahead to say, I don't even know how to talk. But some of them will be on social media from morning till night, scrolling on other people's all manner of things. They forgot that these things are what other people are using to make hell of money. And one of the most stable way of building wealth is real estate.
Absolutely.
I will like to advise every young person, every single man on earth, to go for real estate. Either you are buying or you are selling. In fact, is the in way. The only way that you can sustain hinting, yeah. The only way you can sustain wealth is in true real estate. I said before that is either you are buying or you are selling. Either of them is a win-win for you.
Exactly. If you're buying at a good price because you're going to be able to sell. If you're interested in selling anytime in the future, you're going to be selling at a good price, right? You know, one of the things I tell young Nigerians, young Africans, is that, see, do anything you want to do with your life, right? But ensure that at least once a week you have an investment conversation with an investment expert or somebody in some kind of investment sector. But I mean, the investment sector I advocate for is real estate. Do anything you want to do all through the week, but at least once a week, ensure that you have investment conversations. At least once a week, you have investment conversation with somebody who can give you data about investment, about becoming an investor. Even if you are currently an investor, you can become a better quality of an investor through the conversations that you have, the proactive conversations that you have. Once a week, if you say, oh, Seun, you know what? Once a week, I must look for somebody that I'm going to have an investment conversation with, right? That will mean 52 times in a year. There's no way on the back of such conversations that you're not going to hit some very, very major deals. It's not possible. But you see, a lot of people, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, they are just squandering their time, their energy amongst the equation of their life. You will not see anything that has to do with investment consciousness, which is why most people struggle. Yeah. So, madam, thank you so much. I thought you were going to tell some of the people watching about your properties, the estates that you have, both in Lagos and in Asaba. Madam, unmute yourself.
Yes. So if you real estate business, the benefits cannot be overemphasized. And when you are making a decision of becoming a broker, a realtor, or a buyer, investor, make sure you go for those developers that you will invest with, and you will go ahead and sleep with your two eyes closed. And one of those developers are Eagles Heights Properties. We have grown in this industry so fast that referrals, people refer us on their own. We might not have you might say you are not seeing us on TV, on this and that, but wherever you need a real estate to invest with, go for Eagles Heights Properties and Investment Limited. Seun will talk about Ibejuleki earlier when he started this live teaching. I was at Ibejuleki yesterday. I did some videos. I will be uploading them very soon. I could not believe my eyes myself. The rates of development, the changes, The way Ibejuleki is right now, if you did not buy, if you did not invest in Ibejuleki last year, I think you still have the opportunity to do that now. You still have the opportunity to do that now. Don't let it pass now. We have about 4 estates, and that's Ibejuleki Aziz, that Dangote Refinery Aziz. We have Eagles Court Estate, which is sold out, but about 6 plots just came out recently, which I went to check yesterday, and 2 plots is already gone there by the virtue of my inspection yesterday. So 2 plots is gone, and we're just left with about 4 plots there. So smart investors should be able to grab such. And then we have Eagles Palms Estate.
If there's anybody here, 1 minute, madam. If there's anybody here who is interested in buying quite affordable land, it's still affordable right now, please follow Madam Success right now. Just click follow. Follow her right now and go into her DM. So, madam, continue.
So it's what you should do so fast. And we also have another one called Eagles Palms Estate. If you've heard of Lakapan Tropicana, is one of the best beach resorts in Nigeria. And it's been recorded to be the best in Africa. You know, it's a place to be. And Eagles Palm Estate is just opposite it. That environment is something else. And we have Eagles View, Phase 2. Phase 1 is sold out, Phase 2 is there, and then we have Eagles Cottage. So if you really want to have these things done and have a peace of mind, and even if you're a rector and you are looking for a trusted developer to market for, to work with, Eagles Heights is also there for you. So you can, like he said, you can follow me, then DM me, we talk more about these things, and you will never regret this opportunity. Seun, thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. I'm grateful.
Thank you for joining. Thank you. Have a beautiful evening.
And you too.
Prince, welcome. Unmute yourself. No, Logitech, 1 minute. Logitech, 1 minute. It was Prince I wanted to bring up before you. Let Prince talk. Prince, are you still there? You know, Prince is in real estate. You Logitech, you are a tech person. Prince, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fine. Thank you very much, Mr. Seun. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You have been a source of joy to those people that know your value, right? You have been a source of joy. You know, there are many things that it doesn't matter when it comes to knowledge. Even the Holy Book says you seek knowledge, find knowledge where you think you can have it. Whichever business you are into, number one thing is that you need to have the knowledge of that business. 6 years ago, virtually, let me say 7 years ago, where I worked, I was like, I can't continue with this job because not only tedious, but the scope of the work is not suiting my system again. You got to lie to clients, to vendors, to tenant living in the estate, just to make things look like as if it's right. I said, no, I have to discuss with my wife that, darling, I'm leaving this job. He said, why? I said, see, March, I will clock 6 years working with this company. I'm leaving this job. I said, the same day I entered the company, the same day I will exit. She thought I'm joking. Truly, I don't have anything in mind. This is just short of my story. But there's something I know. I know that where I work is a property company. Some of my colleagues now say, see, you are into this, you can use it at work. Today, if I look back to that day, you know that I regretted not having someone as a mentor. I regretted not having someone to give me the
To guide you.
emphasis, the guidance,
The insight that you need.
the insight of the prop. What I just do is that, okay, I'm into, that's why I started with renting. You know, sometimes ago I did partakers in real estate. You understand? I wish I did not even brought it broadly because it's very broad. We have a lot of partakers in real estate. So I started as a renting. At a point, I look at it. What is trendy is that there are more estates. When we started then, how many real estate do we have in Nigeria? I can count some of them. Those that are just coming, even those that they just come to the market just to swing the money and they are folded up. But then I look at it that you need to associate yourself with some of these trusted companies. I have to start looking for trusted. At a point, Madam Success, they came, Eagle's Height. They are one of trusted and when we are talking of real estate.
Exactly.
Madam Success knows me very well and I know Eagle's Height very, very well. They are one of trusted and I can vouch for them. Then I have to go down to as far as mainland to get another person. You understand? So let me just say the truth here. If any young people are coming, and they know that they can do what is called, you have your phone. Your phone is your first marketing tools. You understand? You have phone. All those little talk you are doing on TikTok, this and that, you can turn it to money. There was about 2 days ago, I was telling my friend that I didn't even, when I graduated and come to Lagos 2011, that I can see this opportunity. Maybe it will have been different. Me and my friend, we are cooking one soup.
My brother, I was telling somebody yesterday that, see, if I had known about real estate, if I had this orientation about real estate, I would not have gone to FUTA. I would not have gone to the university. I would not. I would have focused on real estate if I had known.
On real estate. So I told her, my friend, I and my friend, we are trying to cook something now just to see what other people are doing and bring it out in another dimension. That at least we have a lot of jobless people in Nigeria and a lot of graduates that doesn't have work. Now, how can we be helping people like the first speaker that we invited in, so that we can be saying, okay, if you are just graduate, instead of searching for jobs and everything, you can be working in real estate and be getting stipend at the end of the month for certain period, close to a year. So if you can be doing it, from there we might be raising some other people to work in this industry because the industry is very broad. Like you said, you can give 100% of what you have because your analysis shows that even if you are doing 100% of what you have to like 100,000 or 1 million people, you still have about 1 billion, you still have about 7 billion. The same thing. At a point in one of the real estate that I associated with, in my own branch, we started a training. And the little things I know, I do give it. At a point, some people just withdraw. Once they make 1 or 2 sales, I don't look at it. Look at these people. I myself, at least, I think I'm one of your 30 days challenge, right?
Yeah.
Yes. If you check your screen, you can see my message. I said, let me know that club. You know that club now? That Realtors club you are talking about. You have to, please. You understand? So knowledge is power. You need to seek for knowledge. So it's good to have a mentor in the business, and whatever you are doing in the business, it's good to be trustworthy. Let me give you one instance today, like what Madam Success said and what you have earlier said. January last year, I was part of those who that launched a property close to Atlantic Hall in Ekpe. we loan this estate for 4 million. I personally, I look at it, I talk to my wife, I said, darling, we need to buy from this estate. I will subscribe. And I subscribe from the estate. I'm still paying. Now, so a man bought one land through me at Abijojiari. Then after the process, I now have to give flyer, talk to him, do everything about Ibedileki, discuss everything, even talk up to Ekpe. You know, say, Ekpe, 4 million is cost. I said, sir, you can't say it's too cost. First of all, know the location and see. This is property that you can buy now, you can start building. You can do it. He said yes. Later on, he said, okay, he has someone, a woman. And I talked to the woman said, okay. Do you know that I kept doing follow. Today, to be surprised, the man called me that, the woman said that, she's ready now, she want to come and view in my office. I just like, I said, okay, sir, no problem. But the property is selling for how much? 6 million. Property of 4 million naira last year. Just 1 year and 3 months. It's now 6 million. The man was like, what now? You said 4 million naira. I said, sir, this is property. This is property. And I know some property that they launched for 8.5 million naira.
1 minute. 1 minute. Prince, 1 minute. You know that the mantra we use in real estate is don't wait to buy land in real estate.
Buy
land
wait.
And wait.
That is it.
Even if it is a fraction of that of the price of that land, just use that fraction, what is called initial deposit, to lock down that land. So that even if it appreciates in value later on, it's not going to affect you. Go ahead. Continue your story.
So I was telling the man it's now 6 million. He said, so they cannot sell it 4 million. Even for, I said, sir, it's not possible. Since January, it has been 6 million. So if you might want to buy it, it has to be 6 million. Like you said, last year around June, I have a client that I'll be working on getting a land at mainland. Then the land was 8 million. You understand, 8 million. I have to call this man. See, you have only 48 hours remain. Anything from July 1st, I think that day was around 29 of May. Anything from June, anything from July 1st, this property goes to 10 million. From 6 million, he said, okay, don't worry. The following day, I don't know. He just called me, said, Wale. I said, yes. He said, please, just send me the address. I said, I can send you the Google map. I sent the Google map. Started tracing. When he got to the estate, he called me. And I said, sir, that's the estate. From the estate, he said I should send form. I have not even sent form. He has already paid 2 million. And I said, sir, this property is 6 million today. Tomorrow is 30th of June. Then the following day will be on the 1st. This property will go to 10 million. The man said, Wale, don't worry. He said another 1 million, making it 3 million. He said he's locking down 2. He thought I'm joking. On the 2nd, I said him that these are your documents, these are these things. And I'll send the new flyer. 10 million. Behold now, the property is just 1 year and I'm just talking of, okay, by July now we make it 2 years. The property is now selling for 15 million naira. You understand? So look at the appreciation. That means 6 million to 15 million naira. You have over 200% gain on it. So that's just the property where the business will do.
Return.
So if you check my my TikTok, everything, I call it real estate with passion. I'm doing it with passion.
Exactly.
You understand? So I will just advise everybody.
When you know how much it is changing your life, why would you not do it with passion?
Well, I know what I'm facing. So
of course,
real estate with passion, and I'm still trying to add more to partake more in the real estate. Like what I said, once we start up that one, and that one is there to at least to be building the upcoming to the real estate. And Mr. Seun, maybe at the end of the day, I'll still bring you in your wealth of experience.
No problem.
You see, I will still try to see how you can work with us. So that one will be there. It's
You know
part
that
of what you are
you
putting.
know that
Then at the
I'm
after
always
that,
on
you
ground.
now go to. I
Prince, 1 minute.
trust you.
You know that anybody that have gone through my coaching or any of my capacity development, anything that has to do, you have gone through it. Trust me, I'm down for you anytime. I'm available to
Yes, yes.
contribute my ingenious quota to helping you build
I,
whatever
I,
it is that
I
you're doing.
I know
So
you for that. I know you for that. You know, this is not the first time I've been meeting you and we'll be discussing. So don't worry. So that thing, once we finish, you'll be part of it. Then everything will be okay. So thank you very much. Thank you to have me on this
thank you,
live
Prince. Thank you,
show.
Prince.
I
Thank you,
really
Prince.
appreciate. I
I
really
appreciate
appreciate.
you.
Thank you,
I
sir.
appreciate
Yeah.
you. Thank
All
you
right.
very
Thank you.
much. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bye. So Logitech, go ahead. Go
From
ahead,
here.
Logitech.
Good evening. Good evening from here. Good evening.
Madam
Hello.
J baby,
Am I audible?
welcome. Well,
Am I audible? Good evening.
yes, you are. You're audible.
Okay. Okay. When I check the two realtors, the one above me and the one down, I think she's Mrs. Success. I don't know. Their followers
Yes, yes.
are so little. I don't know why. Uh, I don't know why knowledge is not well circulated in Nigeria, because I always tell people knowledge is the new money. You take it or you leave it. So, and most of the knowledge that was and that is more popular, the popularized, the biggest popular knowledge around the youth of Nigerians is about scamming. So when you go into the mix of 2, 3, 4, 5 youths, what they will be talking about is scamming, and which I always tell people, and most of my friends, they always believe that maybe I'm mediocre because I don't want to go into the scamming route, because I'm very intelligent.
Logitech, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Logitech, 1 minute.
Okay.
One
Okay.
minute, 1 minute. See, for my people that are in the comments, that are in the audience, Madam Linka, I would like you to come up and come and say one or two things. You are a veteran. You are a veteran in real estate. You definitely should come up. Accept my invite. You have not been accepting my invite, Madam Iluinka. Come and say one or two things to the realtors. You have wealth of knowledge. You definitely can, say one or two things to them. So please come up and say some things before we end this live. So Logitech, go ahead.
So
This scamming route, because I'm very intelligent.
the realtors now have to come online. They have to be coming online frequently, telling people how they can create a wealth in real estate. So I've already have a plan. I only have few years in abroad in diaspora. I am coming back to Nigeria, to start my digital marketing firm and land banking. And I want to move into realtor full time. I already have plan, and I'm doing my budget on that. I'm coming back to Nigeria. I'm not moving to Canada. I'm not moving to any damn country anymore. There is a lot of wealth in Nigeria. What you just need is the right knowledge and the right people. So I've made my decision, last week, that I'm not moving to any country anymore. I'm moving all my funds I've saved. I will start my real estate very soon. Investing. So before I come Nigeria back by next 2 years, that's the maximum target I have for myself. I want to open my tech up with digital marketing. I want to open a firm that can sell anything, because I have experience in digital marketing. I've sold for many different kind of Chinese companies. So, but I can see the generational wealth and I have a lot of profit is real estate, with my research. So I'm moving into that. I'm bringing my company down. I want to open my company, and you'll be one of the co-founder.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
We are here
Thank
for
you so
you.
much.
We are here for you. Thank you. Thank you, Logitech. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Take care. Madam J baby, welcome. Unmute yourself. Madam J baby, unmute yourself. Madam, unmute now. Madam Iluinka, go ahead. If she's not muting, go ahead, Madam Iluinka.
Okay, Coach, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. So thank you for. This is my first time ever going live on
On
TikTok.
TikTok Live.
It's interesting.
Mr. Michael, how you doing?
I just like to add that you are truly a holistic coach, entrepreneurial coach, the number one in Nigeria.
Good evening, boss.
And
Good evening,
sorry.
everyone.
Madam, mute. Madam
Yeah,
Iluinka is
I've
talking. You
unmuted
talk after
already.
her.
Can you hear me?
No, mute now
Good
because
evening.
you did not unmute
I've
on time.
unmuted
So
myself
mute,
already. I
mute,
have.
mute. You talk
Okay,
after her.
okay.
Yes. You talk after her.
Yes, I've unmuted myself.
She's not hearing you.
I said you talk after her.
I have. Can you hear me?
Just mute for now, J baby. Mute for now.
I've unmuted though. Yeah,
I'm
No,
not
I
happy
said you
for
should mute back because you
I've
did not mute
unmuted.
on time. You didn't mute on time. Sorry, you didn't unmute on time rather. So mute. Let Madam Iluinka finish what she's saying.
I've unmuted though.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear
Seems you're not
me?
even hearing me. I can hear you clearly.
Okay. Can I mute?
Yes. Oh, yeah, mute. Oh, yeah, Madam Iluinka on mute.
All right. So basically, like I was saying, it's a privilege to have met you early this year. You
It was not
in
early this year,
even
Madam.
though
It was towards the end of
late
last
last
year.
year,
It was late
yes,
last year.
that's true. Okay, sorry. And it's been an awesome time learning, taking your classes, taking your trainings, and I would like to counsel anyone listening here, any realtor, or even generally any businessman or woman. Though I know you focus mainly on real estate consultants, but generally you teach about basic truths, especially when your business has to do with selling. So anyone that is selling would love to work with you because you know how to, bring out the best in all your students. And I really feel that anyone that is privileged to be here on this live should quickly take advantage of whatever you're offering. I thought this live was yesterday. I actually stayed. I was on TikTok by 7 before I saw the time that it was actually
Oh,
today.
that was today. Yeah,
So
sorry.
yeah, because
You're a diligent human being. So you're a diligent human being.
so
That's why.
so thank you for this. Thank you for this. And I'll definitely be a part of the sales club. I'll definitely be a part of it because it's something I would love to. Recently, do you know that when I see adverts of trainings of different kind of trainings, I just like, why are they going to tell me that Seun has not told me? I just put it off. I'll now go back to some of my notes or go back to some recordings and, kind of remind myself of what to do, because the most important thing really is action. I was telling someone that knows you very well that if only I can just obey half of what Seun has taught me, I'll be a peak performer by now and everything. So basically, but I know I'm on the process, and everybody should take advantage of it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You are.
All right. So
And then
thank
Madam
you.
Luinka, we need you. We want to form a cult of realtors on TikTok. See, TikTok algorithm I've told you guys before. I've told you,
Yeah.
TikTok
Yeah.
algorithm is the best social media algorithm in the world. All right. So
Yeah.
and you know that you have my support. Anything you want to do on TikTok, I will
Yeah.
support you, and I would make other people support you as well. Right.
Okay.
So we need
Okay.
more real estate people, Nigerian real estate people, credible people like yourself, and others who have come today to take their TikTok account more seriously.
All right.
TikTok is better than Facebook. Even though I'm on Facebook, it's better than Instagram. Even though I'm on Instagram, because see, most especially because a lot of diasporans are on TikTok,
Yeah.
and the algorithm is so designed in such a way that it's very very flexible. Somebody can just stumble upon your account. They're not following you. You stumble upon your life, But for most part of the other lives that you do on other platforms, they have to be following you before they will see your
Yeah,
live.
that's
But
true.
somebody, I mean, it's called For You page on TikTok, For You page, right?
Yeah.
Somebody who is not following you will stumble upon your live. And, by virtue of what you're discussing, there will be a great benefactor of what you're discussing. So please, I want to encourage all of you, all the realtors listening to me right now, take TikTok very seriously. I know if you need assistance, and you need guidance, you need mentorship on how to use TikTok, reach out to me. I'll teach you. So
All
thank you,
right.
madam.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Have a beautiful evening. So, Madam J Baby, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, boss, as I fondly call you. First of all, I want to say thank you for this wonderful opportunity and always trying to carry us along. I really want to appreciate you. You're one of the persons that made me start taking TikTok so seriously, and I thank God I'm making headway gradually. Everything we do is a gradual process, and I'm happy I'm pulling through. In fact, there was a time I was trying to join some live, maybe when people are doing live, and then this follow for follow, and it was really irritating me until I heard you said something that it's not about this, it's about organic follow. You understand? People just see what you're doing, you understand the effort you're making, and then they start following you. And immediately I stopped doing that,
Exactly.
I'll just post something, and before you know it, I'll be seeing followers. I've seen I'm not up to like even up to a year or 6 months on TikTok, and I've almost gotten to about 2,000 followers already. You understand? And really, I don't know how I'm getting as in reviews like messages on my WhatsApp because I linked my WhatsApp to my TikTok, and just to ask some, even call me to ask me questions. You understand, madam? How do we do this? If we want to invest, what do we do, and all of that. That's why I told you something about land banking. A lot of people just feel maybe when they buy a land of 1 million naira, you understand, they want to get returns immediately. You understand, and that's what we call land banking. You're banking your money there and leaving it to grow for you. You understand? Now, I really want to appreciate you, Mr. Shehu. You're really doing well for us realtors. And I feel so pained when I see this kind of a thing and the realtors don't take advantage of this. You understand? Everybody wants to be a boss. But when you're under somebody, you're learning. I feel you do better. You understand? And I thank you for
Absolutely.
holding my own personally, holding my hands to make sure anytime I call you, you're always
We
there.
are just getting
You understand?
we are
You
just
always want
getting
to keep,
started.
yeah, yeah. I have to be sincere with you. Honestly, not that we're giving you any money, or not that we're giving you millions, but you really want to see. No, you're one person, you're one coach. I see that anytime you're being called upon, you understand? You always want to make sure that I have to be there. I give this person the support. I just told you something this morning, and you're like, no problem. You get it's rare. It's rare, and I really want to commend you for your good work. So, for every relator for listening to this, I really sit in Mr. Shewun's class, and then you understand what I'm talking about. If you have actually done that, you understand. Just sit in that class and then listen. It does not just teach you how to sell; it teaches you how to close. It's not about selling; it's closing. It's that closing that matters. So I really want to commend you. Thank you, sir, for what you're doing, and keep it up. Keep, and definitely
Thank you,
anytime you
madam.
call us or you call me, I'll be there. And I really
Thank you,
appreciate.
thank you,
Well done.
thank you. Thank you
Well
for the
done.
feedback. Thank you, everybody. If there's any other person who would like to join, let me know before I end this live. This was supposed to be 1 hour, but this is already 1 hour 30 minutes. If you'd like to, come up, just send a request, right? Maybe you have questions. Hey, I see Mr. Shegun Ray. Mr. Shegun, would you like to come up? Mr. Shegun is one person I just started talking to about investing in real estate. Uh, would you like to come on, Mr. Shegun? If you'd like to come on, drop a, send a request. If not, okay. Let me send you a request then. So I've invited you. Just, okay. You sent a request. Okay. Mr. Shegun, how are you doing, sir?
Yes, so my brother, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, everyone connecting.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, so
Welcome. I didn't even know
Yeah.
you were watching.
Yes.
I
Now,
just saw
as
that
I
you're on the list of people watching.
yes, yes. I was I just left a different live session. Then I said let me take a break. Then I came back, checked, and I saw that
Okay.
you were on, and I quickly jumped in. So I've been enjoying
Okay.
the contribution of the other participants so far. So well done, good job.
Okay. 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 Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
For
Do you
according
have any
to
question?
yeah, yeah. One of your guests that came up said something about Tibejuleki and that about people
Yeah.
that didn't buy as of whether last month or so. You know, Ibejuleki project has been up for
What happened? Did his phone go off? Mr. Shegun, request again. I don't know. Maybe your network cut.
yeah, I don't know what happened just now. Anyway, so
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, that Ibejuleki project has been on for quite a while. And I heard, you know, when the thing was when they first brought it out. And I was even telling my wife, like, you know, go there bad or more just, you know, buy, even if it's one or two. And it was really affordable then, you know.
Very, very
And
affordable.
yeah. And today that I'm hearing it now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did I miss out on that, you know? So, and like
But the window
yeah,
is still open, anyways.
yeah, I know. You know, like I said, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time
Exactly.
is now, you know.
But
So,
best time is now.
I mean, everybody who can really tap into this
You know
thing.
the thing, Mr. Shegun,
Yeah, go
Mr.
ahead.
Shegun. You know the thing is that most of us, I don't know, Mr. Shegun, I don't know how old you are, but I'm 38. People
Mm,
in my age bracket and those who were like a decade above us, like those in their 40s now, they were not sensitized about these things. See,
no, we're
it
not.
was only 4 years ago that I came into real estate. See, it was only 4 years ago, 34 years old. I was 34 4 years ago that I came into real estate that I began to get this sensitization. Me, I've squandered millions of naira before 4 years ago that I would
Yeah,
have used to invest in real estate that I did not know. No sensitization. And this is why we are doing this. This is why we as realtors are really trying to help Nigerians get their hands on this information. Sometimes it will look like we are disturbing them, but at the end of the day, by the time we've been able to take them to the mountaintop and they can now see for themselves that, oh, it's not like maybe we are disturbing them, or it's that we are
hmm,
trying to help them, right?
mm,
And then they now become eternally grateful.
yeah,
you know
yeah.
yeah, Madam Ilinka, yes, I've already told him about Ekpe, so he's already
Yes,
is working on it.
yes. I'm working on it. So
He's working on Ekpe.
we'll jump in. No, don't worry. We'll go do things. No wahala. We'll go do things.
No problem, Mr. Shegun. Thank you for
All
joining.
right.
I appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Yeah, man. Take care. Any other person wants to join? If there's any other person who wants to join, this is already 1 hour 34 minutes, and I planned on only coming live for 1 hour. But you see, um, Pretty OB Global, would you like to join? I know you're a realtor as well. Would you like to say one or two things before we close? Would you like to join? If nobody's going to join, then I'm going to be ending this live. Don't forget, I'm starting a real estate club, real estate sales club, right? And I'm sorry, Realtor Sales Club. I said real estate sales club. Realtor Sales Club, strictly for realtors who want to change their game, who want to up their game. And I've already explained what the benefits of joining such a club brings to you as an individual. And if you're someone who is watching right now and you're like, okay, how do I become a realtor? Then send me a DM, right? I'm a partner with some very highly reputable brokerage firms in Lagos. I'll give you all the information you need, and then we'll take it up from there. Right? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Madam Iluinka. Thank you, J Baby. Thank you, Mr. Femi Jubal. Thank you, Prince Razak. Thank you, Mr. Shegun, my clients, well, my prospect. It's not my client yet. Thank you, everybody who joined. I really appreciate you. We're going to be having more of this, subsequently. So anytime I'm going to have it, like maybe 2 or 1 day before. Yeah, DDA Yakubu, just send me a DM. I'll tell you how to join. I'll share the information on how to become a realtor. Send me a DM, right? So we need to have a cult movement of realtors, Nigerian realtors, Lagos realtors, Abuja realtors on TikTok. We don't have enough of it, and that's why a lot of people are not really taking advantage of the opportunities that are bound right now in real estate. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. See you in my next live.